Colonel, we've taken the town of Mori. Soon we'll be standing at the gates of Madargane.
Then there's the South. Savage and superstitious. All loyal to Rodin.
About that, Colonel, I got some news. One of our patrols shot down a light aircraft, and Rodon's daughter was on board.
What? Are you sure?
I'm very sure. She left Europe to meet up with her father.
And... is she dead?
We checked the crash site. We found only the pilot.
Malkia. The stupid irony. Christ, I told her to stay where she was.
Huh? So you knew this woman, Colonel Siri?
Find Rodin's daughter, Captain. Whatever it takes. She must not make that rendezvous with her father.
Are you looking for a rug, miss? Look, are they not magnificent?
No, thank you. I have to leave. I don't really need a rug.
But the quality is exceptional. Go ahead, miss. Feel the quality. It costs nothing to touch.
I'd love to, but I really don't have time.
While the revolution in Morania is growing by the day, the official Moranian government remains bizarrely silent. No word has yet been heard from the king, and despite official denial from the Minister of Health, rumors abound that the sovereign is seriously ill. The situation remains critical in the north, where reports are filing in of bloody reprisals by rebel forces against populations loyal to the king. Initial reports suggest the body count could be measured in the hundreds. We'll bring you updates on this crisis as they arrive. And moving on to sports, Davy, what's the prospect for our...
Hello, sir.
Hello, splendid stranger. Welcome to my modest establishment. What can I do for you?
Business seems to be good, despite the revolution.
Oh, who wants to get their head cut off on a bad hair day?
What is the prince going to do?
Our prince is a very smart man. Maybe a bit too smart for his own good. He always manages to adapt to the time.
You're not worried?
Of course. I'm scared to death of this war lady. The rebels are nothing but bloodthirsty brutes.
What is the prince going to do?
Our prince is a very smart man. Maybe a bit too smart for...
And the king? Why doesn't he stand up to the rebels?
Oh, the king. Today, His Majesty is not much more than an old, tired lion, and the hyenas can smell it.
I have to go. They don't seem very happy to
we brought
see
you
me.
news of the serious disturbances at the Moranian frontier. Today we have reports that troops loyal to Colonel Siri have taken control of the capital, Mori, and that even the airport is now in the hands of the rebels.
The storm season has been upon us for a few days. In the province of Madargane, the northern winds will bring cloud and rain all day. In the east of the country, the timorous lightning storms will soon give way to a thick blanket of cloud cover. Heavy showers of sustained rain are expected from noon on. While the River Maury has already reached flood levels, more heavy precipitation is expected over most of the territory in the days to come. Travelers are therefore advised to avoid using the traditional fording points on routes into the south.
Hi, sir.
Miss? Hassan. Nice to meet you.
I need a car.
Cars? I don't have. Everybody's leaving. I sold everything.
You don't have any vehicles left?
Nothing.
I can't believe it. There must be something with 4 wheels and an engine amongst all this junk.
Oh, there is. The rusty hulk of an ancient truck that's been rotting away since, 1938. No battery, no radiator fan, and no tires. You won't be getting far in that, I'm afraid.
I'll find the missing parts, Hassan. You just get that heap of junk on the road.
Well, it ain't that easy. Why not? Okay with me.
Events seem to have been a blessing for your business.
I sold all my cars, true enough. But war ain't much of a blessing for anybody. Not even for people like me.
So, what do you think about this war?
You don't think about war, miss. You get scared, you wait till it's finished. And you try to stay alive.
What about the revolutionaries? Maybe they do have a point.
Some think so, yeah. They say our king is royally screwed. But I don't get involved in politics and all that.
Coming right up, Hassan.
Okay. I'll be here.
The mechanic probably needs this battery. This hand pump is perfect for filling the gas tank.
Careful, miss!
Hello, sir.
Miss,
Can I go through?
one doesn't leave town just like that. Let me see your pass.
So, what kind of pass do I need to get out of this town?
Complete this document with an ID photo, and it needs to be signed by the prince. Those are the rules.
I'll be back when I have the pass. See you soon.
At your service.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Mukhtar.
What are you doing here down by the waterfront? Shouldn't you be in school?
I help the boatmen load and unload the boats. I don't much like school.
It's a tiring job for someone your age.
The stormy season's on its way. The river will soon become a torrent, and the boats will all be moored up. I'll be out of work, and I'll rest up then.
Mukhtar. You're not the brother of Aisha, the servant at the palace.
Yes, and you must be Anne Smith, the woman who fell with her plane. My sister has told me a lot about you.
Aren't you afraid of the war?
No, I'm not scared, Anne Smith.
I've heard the rebels are merciless.
I support the revolution. When the rebels get to Madargane, I'm going to ask them for a gun to fight with them.
Shh! If you say that too loud, you'll end up in prison, Mukhtar.
I already chose which side I'm on. Maybe one day you should choose too.
Me? I'm just a foreigner caught up in this. I've got nothing to do with this war.
One day you'll know what you're doing here, Anne Smith.
Could you help me get these tires to the mechanic? I've got a truck to repair.
Sure I can. My sister said you've got to go on a long voyage.
I reckon this spring will come in handy later.
I don't know what else to say, Anne Smith.
Hello, sir.
Hello, splendid stranger. Welcome.
I'm looking for a fan, just like this one.
Oh, I'd love to let you have it, but you know, a hair salon of our reputation needs a little air conditioning. You understand.
I'd only need the bit that spins.
I have to admit, this new-fangled electric fan is not much of a replacement for my old feathered fan that quit last month. If you could fix the old antique up, I'd be happy to let you have this noisy contraption.
See you later. Here, I got your fan unstuck.
Ah, excellent, miss. 1,000 times thank you. So, would you do me the inestimable service of taking this noisy gizmo off my hands?
The northern provinces are today in the grip of what can only be called a popular revolt. A revolution is sweeping through the region under the leadership of the exiled Moranian opposition that crossed into the country 2 weeks ago to spearhead operations. Here is an interview with Conrad Siri.
This is a revolution to restore freedom after years of dictatorship. Our objective is to install a parliamentary democracy as soon as possible in Morania. Everywhere, in the towns and in the countryside, I urge you, the people, to rise up against the oppressor and join the revolutionary forces for a new Morania. I also urge the remaining partisans of the butcher Rodin to put down their weapons. I promise them all that they will be granted the compassion and mercy that their goodwill and their civic conscience demands.
Excuse me? You don't have many clients. Is it because of the war?
You too would do well to go home, miss. Morania is no place for tourists at the moment.
Do you think the rebels will be here soon?
But they're already here, miss. For the time being, they've gone into hiding, merging with the shadows. But tomorrow you'll see.
Are you saying there are already rebel spies in town?
You should trust nobody, miss. Nobody at all.
You talk as if there's no hope left. Doesn't the king have a chance of pushing back the rebels?
Oh, miss is joking with me. Rodan, the king, doesn't even know what day it is. And the army disappeared. Melted into the population, hoping for better days.
You act as if the rebels have already won the war. Can't anything be done?
Leave. Get far away, miss, and very fast. Head south and don't look back. Then go home and forget about Morania.
I need to develop some photographs. Who could do that quickly?
The photographer has closed his shop. I know because he's my brother-in-law.
Could I maybe use his laboratory?
You're asking the right man. I have the key.
I really need these photos urgently. I promise I won't disturb anything.
Okay. Only seeing how it's you, miss. But be quick, huh?
Thank you. Hey! I hope the film isn't damaged. All I need now is the prince's signature and my pass will be valid.
Where is she?
Her plane was shot down by the rebels. But she's still alive. She's coming. She's at Madargane.
Madargane.
There's also talk that she's found the black leopard.
The leopard? It can't be true. It's just not possible.
I wanted to ask... Well, here we go. I think I'm ready to leave, Prince.
So I see. Don't forget your traveling companion. You'll need this to let him out of his cage.
I have to go. I wanted to ask... I would really like to meet the prince.
Like I said, he doesn't leave his chambers, miss. And Kader, the guard, won't let you pass.
I have to go. I wanted to ask... The leopard is in the truck. Goodbye, Prince. Take care of yourself.
Very well. Have a safe journey, Anne Smith. May God watch over you.
See you soon.
On the latest information, rebel forces are currently blocked 400 miles from the town of Madargane. The townspeople are flocking in their thousands to join the government forces, mounting a heroic defense against the cowardly invaders and their corrupt puppeteers in the imperialist Western powers. Further to the south, defenseless civilian populations have been horribly massacred by these same inhuman bandit rebels. In reply to the insurrection, numerous towns have declared a curfew and recruited militia units. And in measures designed to stem the massive exodus of the population, the Interior Minister has decreed that all movement within the country will be under strict control until further notice.